There are 30 plus free players you can get right now in Madden 25 Ultimate Team, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get every single last one of them, as well as talk about which cards are worth grinding for and which ones you can miss out on. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. Without further ado, let's get it poppin'. Now, before we get started, it was an absolute masterclass yesterday on Underdog Fantasy. I posted this slip for you. It hit for $230. I posted this slip for you. It hit for 225 bucks, and I posted this one and it hit for 150 bucks. Every single pick I posted yesterday, it cashed. So if you watching this copied my picks, congratulations, you won $600. And if you watching this video want to try and make some picks for tonight, I'm gonna leave Underdog linked down below in the description. It's been a generational run the first couple days of wildcard weekend, and on the screen right here are the picks I'm rocking with for tonight. Let's see if we can go crazy and hit again. I hope we do. And again, if you guys want to support the channel, put in the promo code SWIFT after you sign up, SWIFT. It gets you some bonus cash, it gets you some nice benefits, and it also helps me a ton. Okay, free player number one is going to be available from your NFL Playoffs Welcome Pack. Inside of it, you can select a lower overall 86 overall player, and by getting progress in this program through the solo challenges and the playoff field pass, you can get upgrade tokens to boost this card up to a free 94. Now, Nate Wiggins is probably the card you're going to want to go with because that is maxed out full 94 overall. He's 96 speed, which is unbelievable, and he's also going to get a couple of pretty solid discounted abilities. Again, to upgrade this card to the maximum, play your solo challenges, and get progress on the playoff field pass. Free player number two, let's actually get into the nitty gritty of the playoff field pass. Now, I'm not going to include all these BND 85 plus overall players as free cards. Sure, they're free players, but we don't really care about them a ton. The card that we do want to talk about, though, is the 94 overall BND playoff fantasy pack. Now, this is available at level number 21 of the playoff field pass, which again is going to kind of correlate with the upgradable playoff player. Throughout this field pass, you're going to get upgrade tokens, and you're also going to get progress on getting your full free 94. So to me personally, I would say that the playoff stuff, both the upgrade card and getting progress on the field pass, is 100% worth doing. Play your solo challenges, get these sets completed, get some stats stuff done, grind the Super Bowl event. That's all going to put you in a situation to get progress on both free cards. Free player number 3, 4, and 5. Let's talk head-to-head rank, because as I'm assuming a lot of you guys know, there's a bunch of rewards you can scoop up for getting progress within your head-to-head ranked leaderboard. And depending on where you finish, depending on what tier you finish in, you're going to get an associated player. Now, I can't lie, the most notable card is probably going to be Isaiah Simmons. Isaiah Simmons has 95 speed, 95 acceleration, and he's 6'4". The way you get this card at his 94 overall is by finishing in the hero tier. Now, if you finish better than hero, you could potentially get a Darnell Washington, who's a 95 speed tight end. He is 6'7" if you get to the champion tier. And then if you're in top 100, you're going to get a Warren Sapp, who's auctionable and tradable. And the way you get this card is by getting 3,200 RP points. You don't necessarily need to be a top 100 player in the world. You just need to get up to 3,200 points. That's all you're going to have to do. And I say that's all you're going to have to do like it's easy. I would say for the majority of people, if this is the game mode you want to grind, put your goal as hero tier. If you get to hero, that's nice, a 95 speed user. Now, sticking in the free player section, let's talk Rasul Douglas, because the way you get Rasul Douglas is by going through and putting a ring on that finger in the Road to Super Bowl event. Now, Rasul Douglas, I can't lie, he's actually glitched right now, because if you go through and win a Super Bowl, instead of getting this 94 overall card, you're going to get this 94 overall fantasy pack, which gives you any player in the playoff promo except Rasul. Now, I am expecting EA Sports to give us a make right for that, so if you go through and actually get the 94 overall pack right now, you're probably also going to get a Rasul Douglas make right in the future. Again, to get this done, you got to win a ring. Me personally, I'm on a 3-game win streak. Let's see if we can keep cooking. This is the mode that I personally am grinding right now. All right, the next free player is also going to be located in head-to-head. We're kind of banging all these out. I would say that the Champions game mode is a one to consider. You get a 94 overall Jordan Davis card who's auctionable and tradable if you go 16-4 in this event. Now, if you win more than 16 games, wonderful. If you win less than 16 games, unfortunately, you're not going to get this auctionable and tradable reward. And as you can see right here, there's actually some funny business going on in this event, because it says you get a Much Hams BND player for winning 16 games. That's not true. You get an auctionable and tradable card who realistically you're probably taking the coins from. And this to me is probably the mode that I would say 90% of people should be playing right now. It's not super difficult. You can get up to 16 wins. The other two modes I showed you, head-to-head rank, the rewards are a little bit worse, and then Road to Super Bowl is a little more sweaty. Next up, let's talk legend tokens. I think the legend tokens tokens are interesting. A lot of people are kind of fear-mongering and saying you gotta spend all your legend tokens right now. That's not necessarily the case. Ultimate Legends, if you guys didn't know, is gonna mark the end of the legend program, and when that happens, what a lot of people are thinking is they're not gonna want to have their tokens, and sure, that's definitely true, but the Ultimate Legend program the last couple of years has come out on February 17th and February 18th. That is a month away. There is still a lot of time to spend these tokens. I'm in a situation where, yes, right now, I could get 2 full free legend players, and if you're wondering, Swift, how do you get these legend players for free? Go to your program legend sets. You'll find this 92 to 94 BND legend token exchange set, and the way you get tokens is by getting progress in your legend solo challenges. It's very, very easy to get tokens. Me personally, I'm holding the pack. I'm kind of waiting for either a really overpowered skill position player or just like an offensive lineman. Give me a right guard, and I'm happy to take that as a BND. The cards they've released so far, like the last week, a quarterback and a free safety who's not fast enough, I'm just not spending my tokens on those. I don't think you need to be in a situation where you need to feel rushed to spend these tokens. There's still like 10 more legend cards coming at a minimum. Okay, next free player. A lot of people might not know this, but if you go on over to your field pass tab, and then instead of holding down the left trigger, you hold down the right trigger, you can go to the archive tab, and in the archives tab, you'll see the Zero Chill field pass. Now, inside of this field pass, you can still get progress on this, and if you maybe got the game recently, you got the game for Christmas, and you have yet to get to Julio Jones at level number 20, this card's a necessity. Be sure you get progress on these Zero Chill objectives. Some of them you won't be able to do anymore, but the stats missions, you can bang out all of these by just having Zero Chill players in your lineup, and that's easily gonna get you to Julio Jones. Now, Julio Jones at a 91, sure, he's not amazing, but by putting in a little bit of training, I believe right now it's only 10,000 training points, you can upgrade this card to a 93 overall, 95 speed receiver. As you guys can see right here, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up being about 14,000 training to upgrade this card to his maximum. Not difficult. Category number 8 of this video, I have lost track of how many players I've talked about. It's been a lot though. We gotta be close to 15. The next few cards we're gonna be talking about, they're kind of boring, and they're probably some you can avoid, but it's gonna be your 88 overall upgrade season 5 fantasy pack players. I want to talk about everyone in this video. These cards to me, they're not really amazing. Sure, at a full 96 overall, some are gonna have good speed. Julian Edelman is too slow. Drew Brees, I love him, but he doesn't have the mobility. Charles Woodson, if I got him today, he'd be good, but having to wait months to get this card probably isn't gonna be the move. Charles Haley's alright. Joe Tooney's alright. I think Joe Tooney, for most people, is probably the card you're gonna want to upgrade, but what I'm doing with this card is I'm just letting my tokens come in naturally for free for getting progress on the field pass, and slowly I'll get a decent left guard. If you wanted to though, there's 5 solid players you can upgrade in here. Next up, team captains. A lot of people might not know this, but you can max out 2 team captain players right now in your lineup. Now, for me personally, I'm going with Jeff Saturday. I think Jeff Saturday really is the move. Get yourself a nice center right here. This card's got good stats, and then beyond that, I'm going with defensive tackle Jared McCoy. I don't know that that's the best move, and honestly, I probably need to reconsider a little bit, but as you guys can see right here, I've gotten every single token possible, and that's going to equate to having 1 free 93 and 1 free 92. You're putting yourself in a very good situation by upgrading 2 of these players. In terms of the other options, are there some solid ones in here? Like maybe if you want a free left tackle, you can go that way. Pat Tillman is a little bit slow. Troy Vincent is a little bit slow. That's kind of why I'm going with players who, sure, they're going to impact my game more than like a kicker or a punter, but it doesn't necessarily matter if their stats are top end. I'm more just concerned with having a nice overall there and having playable stats at DT and center. So that's my formula. Next up, this is one that isn't really going to be coming to fruition quite yet, but pretty soon we are going to be getting a free full team of the year player. I've been getting a lot of questions about what to do with the team of the year tokens. Save them. Team of the week tokens as well. I'm kind of in the camp of saying save the tokens as well. Now, for me personally, I have not made much progress on my team of the week solos, and I probably should go through here and bang out a couple of these sequences per day, because now you can get up to 17 team of the year tokens, and looking back at the past few years of team of the year, you've only needed about 17 tokens to get this set completed. So I might make a full video in the future overviewing both the team of the week tokens, if there's an interesting strategy for those, and the team of the year tokens, but expect that one to come out a little bit later on the channel. If you enjoyed, drop a like down below, and until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya. Peace.